I'm trying to find the network, and I'm not seeing it.
It should be there.
GL ATX 1800 F35G.
Yeah.
And it's just letting me in.
Can you see me?
It remembered the password from last year.
Oh, damn.
Tommy, can you?
All right.
Send me the
Holy
link in
crap.
Limestream. Send me the link
Well,
in the chat.
so I sent you the link in the chat.
I
In the in Facebook.
am literally.
Yeah, folks, this is we've talked about how professional we are.
The ultimate professional.
Ultimate professionals. Don't try this at home. My plane was 2 hours late because the initial plane that we had fuel line issues. Apparently, it didn't hold fuel under pressure, which could have been a small issue. So I got here late, and not a secret, I'm a type 2 diabetic, so I had to throw food in me. So I threw food in me. So we only had about 15 minutes to set up, and best laid plans of mice and men, but we're here. And we're at North Texas. And
You sent me the link.
I sent you the link.
You did not send me the link.
I didn't send you the link? Hold on a second. I thought I sent it to invite guests.
Did I get it? I'm just
Facebook.
I'm just messing around.
Oh, I sent it to the Fargan Bastages.
Oh.
Well, I mean that's I mean, yeah, you're right.
How long is Jim Wade to be part of such a professional, smooth running?
Yeah, well, it's
absolutely amazing organization.
It's North Texas, so wait, who's over Mike's shoulder? Who's over Mike's shoulder?
That's Al, and he left. He wants to be infamous.
Hiding from the camera.
Tim, you know what? Tim Kask is not here this year.
No, Tim is retired from doing this. He does not like to travel by airplane any longer.
Yeah, no, I spoke with Tim at WizardCon, and yeah.
Hold on.
Tina, Mike, you got to turn off your microphone.
Whoa, Mama Bear. What's that? Oh, that was sci-fi, man. That was awesome.
Oh, God.
It's like a spaceship landing. It's big ass. Maybe not. Or maybe not. So we're finally here 30 minutes. Only 30 minutes late. Come on, man. Only 30 minutes late.
Only 30 minutes late.
Is your microphone on?
I think so.
If your microphone's on, we're going to get echo. Because there are two microphones in. This one should pick the solo.
My speakers are not on.
Your microphone.
Oh, God forbid.
Everything's off. My pants are off, too, by the way.
No, they're not.
Nobody is surprised.
That's the official.
Okay. There we go. I think we killed the echo. Oh, cool, Mike. I'm like in 2 shots with you.
This is like space age sci-fi bullshit.
All right.
Let me fix my camera real quick.
You fix your camera.
I'm fixing my camera.
So anyway, we're set up. We're rolling. Gary is overworked. Poor Gary. We had to bug him about a password because it's been a comedy of errors, folks.
Well, here's the thing. We were looking for the perfection. We were looking for a situation with an outlet, with a strong signal from my hotspot, and a table where people could walk up behind us. We found 2 out of 3. My hotspot didn't work, but we found a different hotspot.
We were like Icarus, reaching for the sun, but the wings melted before we fell down there. It was all ugly.
Maybe. So
I'm sucking Dayquil from the bottle.
At least you're not.
Where I'm at.
I was afraid you could say something else, but all right.
All right. Let me move it.
And I have throat lozenges too. That tells you about where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Allergies. Hello.
I know. Listen, Death Angel, who's counting? We were counting. Trust me. I was like, oh, we're 5 minutes late. Once we hit 10, that was like, fuck it. Oh, by the way, When you hit the table, Mike loses camera.
That's okay. I'm all right.
I'm
hear
just
me.
saying. Doesn't matter where we are. It's the same reaction. Mike will come back in a bit. Quick observation: the PreCon Get It On is full con.
Oh my god, it's crazy right now.
I mean, how many people came here on Tuesday?
There was a lot of people here last night. There was quite a few people here last night, and more every year it's more and more. And Doug always had this funny thing. He said, one of these days I want to start the con on Monday, like Gary Con does. Gary Con basically starts Sunday night, right, or even Saturday,
right,
the day before. That's what Doug always wanted, and I was like, no, God, I'm so tired. I don't want to do it. But basically, the con starts Tuesday night now. People get here Tuesday night. They meet in the bar. They play games. There's a bunch of games going on.
I don't know if they're gaming so hard on Tuesday night, but Wednesday it's on.
Wednesday is now absolutely on. Yes. But no, there was games last night. They were playing games in the lobby last night. So there are people that show up that early and they hang out. Raggy was here last night. So if James Raggy's here, it's a party.
Well, Raggy
or something.
Raggy was coming from a con.
It's not a party that we can talk about on the feed.
No,
but it's on.
It's something going on. Well, James came from the UK, right?
He came from UK. He was at the UK Expo, yes.
So he didn't even touch base back home in Finland.
No,
he came right here, and the vending hall is half set up already.
Oh my gosh, yeah! I've already had a ton of sales. So have a lot of people in there also. But no, Wednesday is becoming a pretty big day at the con. Everybody gets here and they kind of set. They set themselves, okay, we're the get like the gaming whatever that thing is to set. Here's all the games listed. Everybody gets their badges. Everything is, the stage is set. Everybody hits the ground running Thursday morning. As a matter of fact, like I said, there's 1, 2, 3. There's got to be 12 games going on already.
Well, I know the conference.
Just I can hear.
The conference room on the 12th floor is already being used.
It's too noisy for us to use it. It was too many people.
Yeah. So, I had an experience getting here. It wasn't as bad as the year that we flew to Austin.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. That was bad weather that year too, right?
Yeah, this wasn't bad weather. It was just.
Oh, that's right. You had a problem plane.
Yeah.
I'd rather have bad weather than a problem with the plane. That freaks me out. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, especially when we got the new plane and he goes, "Oh, it's going to take 15 minutes before we can leave." I'm like, why? I have to do a reboot.
A personal reboot, a plane reboot.
It usually fixes things.
So many questions.
Yeah, there's way too many questions.
When the captain goes, it usually fixes things when you reboot.
Usually, I mean that's what 50% of the time at least.
51.
Oh my.
Yeah.
It's just like when you help your grandparents with their computer. Turn it off, wait 5 minutes, turn it back on.
See, look, Grandpa, everything's fixed.
All right. So we can let Gary know.
Right.
Guys, I hope your Wi-Fi network quality is this good the whole con. Smoothest I have seen it.
There's a story behind that. It's not the hotel Wi-Fi.
It's not yes.
We're piggybacking on Gary's Wi-Fi. So yes, Gary has the best.
I think you mean the Badgers Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Badgers Wi-Fi is the best.
Yes.
He done did good for us.
I got accused of starting Badger nonsense. I have nothing to do with Badger nonsense. I am like out of that loop completely.
Badger.
I am out of the Badger loop.
Badgers. We don't need no stinking Badgers.
I'm completely out of that loop. But no, we're having a great time already. This is the day when you see all the special guests. You're like, you can't really talk to them. Like, hey, hi, there's Darlene. Oh, there's Steve.
You can try to talk to Darlene and you'll pull back a bloody stump.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Wow. But no, I don't. It's hard to get any kind of individualized because there's just so much stuff going on. It's like a kid in a candy store. Yes. I want these. I mean, you're talking to one special guest.
Meanwhile, I'd like to welcome you to Mike's elbow can.
Thank you. I'm throwing elbows.
It's all elbows, all the time, nonstop.
But no, it's been great because it's just great to see all these people that you only see a few times a year. And then you see the people you see all the time, which, whatever. But the people you see a few times a year, that's the great part. This
is probably the con where I am hugged the most by men.
Yes!
There's a lot of hugging in North Texas.
There is. It's quite a
which I guess is all right.
Yeah, no, it's no longer the fist bumps of COVID. It's like, yo,
I did some bumps. I did a few bumps, fist bumps. And,
not bumping other guys.
I did a lot of handshakes, which is why I have my disease control
Yes.
here because I don't
North
trust
Texas
hands.
is the only show where they actually include the hand sanitizer
Which is-
in your swag bag.
Jim, that is so weird too because that making sense. It doesn't cost very much. I don't
All
know
right.
why every con doesn't do
I'm
this.
still waiting for the bar of soap and the bottle of Listerine.
Now, you do know that for years I thought this was included to wipe off the play mats. And I told Gary that. I go, you really think out of the box because with the hand
No,
sanitizer.
you were out of the box. Complete
On
like
Saturday,
out
we're
of the
going to be
box.
cutting off Eric's hair.
Quite possibly.
Look at that. My
Just
God.
remember,
I don't even look over my
In person,
shoulder anymore, Bob.
it's weird online, but in person, it's
It's
oh
the
my
flow.
it's a
It's
flow.
an experience.
remember when,
Hey, the flow beat.
do you remember when Ernie had the kind of half ponytail? I'm getting the same
You
vibe.
mean the mullet?
Yes, I'm getting
This
the same vibe.
isn't a mullet, though.
Whatever it is, it's
Whatever it is, Eric, it ends Saturday.
Yeah, it's over. If we have to set it on fire,
No.
then we'll set on fire.
Listen, I have set pants on fire, not intentionally. But we were doing a checkpoint, and we had all the flares out, and I stepped in a flare. And I didn't know I was on fire until my sergeant started beating me from behind. And I'm like, what? And he goes, your pants are flaming, polyester pants.
So
Yes.
let me throw out, while Eric is regaling us,
Yes.
he was combustible.
Yes.
So we've seen a bunch of the regulars from Wednesday night. Fugli's
Yes.
here. I finally got to meet Fugly face to face as Fugly. And let's see, who else? I've had a couple people walk up. My arch nemesis is apparently not here, but
Which one? You have so many.
the arch nemesis.
Numero uno.
Yes, numero uno was not here. I've already given Greg Gillespie a on-brand gift, so he's already gotten his gift. And let's see. Trying to think of the other things.
Canadian flag?
No.
No.
It's different.
Glenn Hellstrom is here. I already saw
Yes.
that.
I've already lost one of my morale patches to one of the serving girls.
Well,
Well, if you're gonna-
understandable.
Understandable.
You know, it's
We I'll tell you another great thing I like about the con. So
Gary's waving his badger at Lisa. Should we be worried?
So one of the first people that walk up to me is a guy that I've sold to for years online, never met in person, who came to the con because he watched Talking Group
really.
and saw us talk about it. And he bought stuff for me for the last 2 or 3 years, and I got to meet him in person. He's a super nice guy. And so that's one of the cool things about the con when you go to cons. It's
It's over
awesome.
this shoulder. I got a guy sneaking over my shoulder, taking a look at what's going on.
May as well they should.
What are those
There he is
guys
again.
doing? What are they doing over there?
Just wait for it.
No, so that's
RPG Grandma,
cool.
welcome.
Yes.
Paul wants to know what the minimum bid for my hair cut is gonna be.
Oh, now
Oh, we're
we're
going to
talking.
start at $50.
Oh, we're talking.
$50.
Now we're
Fitted,
talking.
fitted.
Did it.
Fill up those coffers, folks.
That's right.
Yeah.
You've always wanted it. You've always wanted to shave a Tenkar. Now's your chance to shave
Nothing
a Tenkar.
arouses me more than money. And if the money's being paid to shave Tenkar's head, then it's like, woo.
I feel like the Devilettes should be involved shaving the Tenkar.
Oh Jesus!
A lot of red sequins.
No.
It's 2 flavors that taste great together. So yes,
Devilettes and shaving.
it's
I feel
shaving.
bad for whoever has to clean up afterwards.
By the time we're done, you're going to look like you got the divorcee special. Waxing from the head down.
No, we'll do the Dexter special where we'll lay down the plastic first, and then we'll roll it up later.
All right. good.
Or we'll sell the locks for money.
Oh my God!
You know, we'll sell his love locks for money.
Every once in a while, you're going to hear weird snippets of conversation as people walk by, and we are not
We're
responsible.
kind of
Yeah.
in the main hallway, and we don't usually do this. Usually we're out of the way, but it was inescapable.
We're in the
for us.
zone, the auto
We're
zone.
inescapable. This year we're in the main vein.
Are you a grown man that likes to wear pajama pants?
Mm.
We have a show for you.
That's how did that take off suddenly? It's not just all Bill Webb. Somebody did this. Because I'm seeing this happen
It's
too
when
often.
you go to Broadway shows, wherever, traveling Broadway shows, and you see the people that showed up in the sweatpants or pajama pants and
Wait.
Crocs.
Wait, Broadway shows.
Oh, yeah. In Minnesota.
What?
In Minnesota, the Book of Mormon. That's the first time I saw it, like 10 years ago. And lo and behold, there was somebody there, and they were wearing their pajama pants and Crocs, and it was just as bad as you can think. And they were literally sitting next to people.
This
in
wasn't a
suits and
McDonald's.
ties.
This
No,
was
no.
not a McDonald's.
This was at the whatever the main
Okay.
theater in downtown Minneapolis. And that's when I realized we had jumped the shark as a civilization.
Our nation was doomed. at that
Doomed.
point, Yes.
Doomed to be
Doomed.
wearing Crocs and pajama pants straight to hell.
So odd. I mean, they're comfortable, and I
Well,
can see where it'd
because
come.
they're elastic, and I
Right.
don't mind.
But to
In
be-
your home, fine.
all right, in your backyard, maybe.
I should say that I've worn them in public in a bar at Gary County, but I'd like to blame the bourbon.
Oh, well, I've always bought the bourbon. But yeah,
And I'm sure you were with others
I was with others, and
that were
And-
dressed similarly.
unfortunately, no.
Ah, all right.
I was a statistical outlier, but
Okay.
but they were glow in the dark spider web things.
Oh my God,
You know, Skeeter would be very upset to hear that.
that's pretty classy. That's pretty darn classy, if you ask me. So.
Well,
Got to break out the black light.
I have one.
I wish I had some pajama pants. They look really comfortable. I see a lot of people across the room wearing them, and I'm kind of jealous actually. They look very comfortable.
We'll have some made for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
So what do we have to show? Do we have any? Oh, here's this year's James Shields did the logo this year.
Or
Once
not.
again, it's always a dragon, and he did a great job with a nice little. I think it's supposed to be. That's a green dragon.
We had cookies.
Yeah, we had
and
cookies that Mike
the
ate
other
most of his.
hotel guests
Yeah,
robbed
I ate part of the
plate.
cookie and had that. This hotel really loves us. Man.
Yes.
They will. They just.
I have a cookie upstairs. I'll try to get a
They
picture
love
of
us
it
way
later.
more than the hotel loves. The Grand Geneva loves Gary Con. Did I say that out loud? Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeff D is here.
Yes, we have.
He's
special
lurking
guests.
over in the corner.
There's special
Did I-
guests. Just
Did I see
dripping.
Doug Kovacs this year?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's here.
Doug's
Yeah,
here.
he's finally
Doug's here.
he's back after 5 years in the wilderness. He wandered back to civilization. We grabbed
Well,
him, said, "Come to our convention."
Doug will be very happy to know that Rachel's here because that's who he likes to talk
We
to.
all remember the hermit from B2.
Yeah,
Might look like Doug.
my,
Just saying. Could be Doug.
could be.
Doug's awesome. We missed, like I said, missed him. And it was a weird thing. He didn't come for years, and I finally cornered him last year at Gary Con. Said, "How come you haven't come back?" And Gary and I did. He goes, "I didn't think you wanted me back." Like, why? He's like, "Well, you never contacted me." Like, well, you never contacted us. And then, of course, we all hug. Oh, we never.
Oh my
contacted you."
God! It's one of those
Yes,
deals.
and so, no, we love to have you back. We just lost your number.
Dude, just walk into it. You don't have to hide.
And then we just, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it so worked out. So Doug's back, which is awesome.
Starting to get a restraining order.
He's a long ago guest that come back.
God, I can't even get the good-looking stalkers.
No, you know,
I get the scruffy ones.
that's what the bourbon's for.
Well, no matter
It
how much
makes them
bourbon
look-
I wear, I'm not.
No,
gonna
it
drink.
makes the scruffy ones look better, and you don't mind as much. So, speaking of bourbon, this has got to be a banner year. I have been gifted. Okay, not one, not two, not three, but 4 bottles of bourbon.
This year.
Yes, already.
When I
And
was
one is a Knox Creek bottle that I think Glenn Hallstrom found in an Indiana Jones movie. It's like this big, like a prop. It doesn't even look real. I don't know if it's actually whiskey inside. It may just be brown water.
When we got to the airport this morning, my son opened the back of the car to get my bags. He goes, "You're checking 2 bags?" And I said, "Well, that's the liquor." And he goes, "Oh yeah, North Texas."
Then Jack said, "Only 2?"
No. Oh, he knew there were more than 2.
Okay, all right.
It's North Texas.
Oh man.
Minimum 120 proof.
Oh,
Minimum.
we're
Jeez.
really not that bad, folks. Really. I mean,
We could be.
but yeah, those 4
We are
bottles
that
are going to
bad.
last me. Oh my God, I don't even drink that much anymore. It may last me like 4
I brought the
liters.
staple gun and the split
Good
for my
Lord.
liver.
I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the gifts from everybody. It's awesome. Who knew that the first picture I made of Satan that I posted, I had a bottle of Maker's Mark next to me. Who knew that it would lead to people, oh, Mike must love whiskey. Let's give him some free whiskey every year. It's been the
Oh,
greatest
look,
thing
here
ever.
comes Gary with his
Oh,
badge.
yeah. Oh, he's got
Gabby's got the
And I
badger.
once again,
Gary's
I will
got
say
a
that I had nothing to
badger.
do with the badger.
Gary's
I don't
got a
understand.
badger. Gary's got
Hello.
a badge.
Aw.
It might be looking for a hole.
I have a T-shirt bought just specifically for that, and I totally left it out.
Gary,
Uh,
hey, my mic's
Santa,
off.
come on over.
Terribly disappointing.
Oh, you actually?
Hey,
are?
so
Yeah, we're actually on.
we
Actually,
have
no,
our
They'll see me.
we have our-
another night,
we have our
Talking
whiskey
about
night,
Gary's badger a lot.
and I'll be dressed. In
we have our
nicer
whiskey
than
night Maven here. What should we expect for
Toss me the
our
badger.
whiskey tasting tomorrow? Give us a sneak preview.
this. Alcohol.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I was hoping. Well,
Alcohol.
no, we had
No.
alcohol 2 years
I'm
ago, and it
Gary
was not the
Snatcher.
right kind of alcohol.
I wanted
But
to
it was
tell you the
alcohol.
dark
It was,
secrets
but
of
it-
Gary.
I was technically compliant.
Gary
It made a
is not
memorable
Gary. He is Gary's doppelganger.
A doppelganger.
He's a doppelganger. I've tried to warn you. It's not Gary.
Where's the little animal you used to bring? Is this what was your animal?
Oh, my fault. I didn't bring Felton through. Actually.
Actually, the badger could, in fact,
I was
be
going
Gary's
to.
spirit animal.
Touch it, feel it, reckons it, badger.
I cannot help but notice, Mr. Bond. You have caught my badger's eye. I believe it'll be looking to burrow into some holes.
There.
Lovely.
Look at
So my
that.
radio and TV class when I was in high school, senior year, I broke the class because I was a Bond villain. It was a spoof film, and I had a white doll, and I was like, Fluffy, what should we do with Mr. Bond, Fluffy? And everybody lost. I was doing a really terrible blowfish, just terrible blowfish. But everybody loved Fluffy. So that was my high school.
Are you a
broke the
fluffy?
audience. Fluffy, what should I do with Mr. Bond, Fluffy? So what's the deal with the badger? I don't get it.
I have no idea, but
You
they
don't either?
began
See,
appearing, and that was
There's
it.
badgers everywhere at this con. And by the way, this con has nothing to do with badgers. So it's weird. It's very weird, but it's pretty much on target for this con. It's on target.
But I mean, really and truly, when you look at Gary, do you think badger? He's out of sight right now. He's hiding.
If I saw him, yeah, he's very determined. He likes to dig holes.
I mean, I see James Raggy, and I'm like Sasquatch.
Yeah, he's very
Sort of
big, and he
Sasquatch.
likes to.
I mean, I look at Eric, and I think Revolutionary War veteran.
Yep, he looks like he.
All right.
Yes, fought at Concord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was an extra in one of the Mel Gibson movies.
Mr. Grant, General
We've
Grant.
seen Mr. Krabs. Kurt's here.
Mr. Grant, yes. Oh, I had to spend more time with Kurt. Kurt is a delight. If you thought he was great on the show a few months ago, he's a delight.
Oh, he's
Oh
delightful
my
live.
God. He's
It's like a
absolutely
gift that
delightful.
continues to give, but
He's
not
great.
Krabs.
And there is Chris Clark.
Oh, what did I do?
I have no idea.
Oh,
What would you like to do, sir?
Oh, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
We're live on the internet.
Our special
Oh, look,
guest.
Chris
holy
Clark.
shit. And I've got my dad bod shirt.
Yeah, awesome. I love that.
And I am so sorry for your wife that you've always dreamed of me playing with your badger.
Yikes. Wait a minute, there's better stuff going on over here. Hang on.
Oh, there is actually. Much
Are you going
better.
to get in the shot?
Hey, I get the shot.
There you go. Here's Gary. Here's Gary's badger.
You have that face for radio.
Any questions?
So, how was your trip out, gentlemen?
Sucked.
I have to be good.
That good. Okay.
I have to be good. Here,
We
here's
had
your badger.
we had pressure issues with the fuel lines
Uh-oh.
or
You
something.
drove?
No,
Oh.
flu.
Flu.
And it's gonna take 20 minutes to test. I'll be out in 21. 22 minutes
We're gonna hear
later.
this story a lot tonight, folks.
Didn't pass.
So they gave you a partial refund on your ticket.
No. We just had to wait. We had to wait for another plane.
Chris.
Yeah,
You coming from a different age, my man.
you know, I'm married to a lawyer. And so anytime I don't get customer service from somebody I'm paying hundreds, possibly thousands of dollars to for customer service, I tend to get out of
I
it.
remember the days when you'd be like, waiting on your plane. They're like, "Hey, we need 3 people to volunteer."
I
Yeah.
sort of remember this being weird last year.
Yeah,
You
they don't
know.
ask you to volunteer anymore. Do they just get your ass off? You're gone,
Yeah.
and you get the hell out of here. That's not. Yeah. There's
And
no,
then I'd
need-
be like,
we
okay,
need
hon, ready,
volunteer-
and switch to me. Go now.
Yeah.
You know,
You'll get tickets on another flight, and no.
that's why we don't fly anymore. All set, Mom?
All right. Well,
You can go beyond the air.
the French fries did their job.
oh, your sugar's going up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dear, I
Meanwhile,
haven't checked mine
Eric's
in a
about to
while.
go into a
Oh, dear.
diabetic coma.
I don't know.
And that's just
Oh wait,
stop
Mike
by.
just lost connection.
I should be connected, or you. I think you have to let me back in.
Oh, okay.
I dropped out for a second. It
Dropped
turns out on
out.
my iPad I
Yes,
can only do a
it's-
certain amount of
It's
things.
time for the
then
Mike
it-
nose cam.
Don't you have a different
Have you
iPad?
seen Mike's nose cam?
I have a better
There's
iPad,
lot
one
of
that you gave me. It's
and we're about to
kick-ass.
show you all of
And
it
I
on
think I left
Mike's
it.
nose cam.
Because if this has a wireless dual echo, it'll fit in the other one.
Right. Well,
If
that
they're both
still
mobile
means
cables.
that doesn't mean anything when I say I left it at home.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, so,
No, I know.
I did leave it at home.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Instead of driving the Ferrari this weekend, I took out the Model T.
Well, I
thought
guess
I'd run it around the block
right.
a couple
Well,
times.
it's like when you like buy the ghetto car and you
Yeah,
don't
instead
care
of
if
the
anybody.
what is it? It's something awesome. It's not even an iPad. It's a
Santa Claus is speaking over Mike's shoulder.
Stuff down and yeah.
Yeah, I got in the frame
It's
for
the
like
German whiskey
Yes.
bearing
By
crumble.
the way,
23 seconds.
another name that we've not seen for a few years. Dr. Dennis Sester is here, and he has missed the last 4 or 5 years, I believe. So it's good
Yeah.
to see him back. He is he's 85 years young, and he was at our first con, and it's great to have him back. It's awesome, man. And so he's back to just
You're a
we
young
just told him
man.
just to come and hang out. Just come and hang out, and that's all he's going to do is just going to hang out all weekend. So if you're in the area, you're going to come see him. Just come say hi to one of the really, really interesting people in our hobby because it's just like his fingerprints everywhere. Here's the Druid. Here's Bunnies and Burrows. Here's Sword Bearer. I mean, all these things. He was just part of so much of the
Yeah.
early AD history and
So
role-playing history. So,
yeah, whiskey tasting is tomorrow, but there'll be a lot of whiskey around.
oh yeah, there's lots of whiskey. Yes.
Never a shortage
Lots
of
of
whiskey
tasting.
at North
And
Texas.
we're actually we'll broadcast that, right?
Yeah, we always
we
do.
always do that. Yeah. It will never be as memorable as 2 years ago, but we will do our best.
Hopefully not.
But it was
No
It's
more.
pretty bad when you
It
have
was
to bring
good,
your
though.
own
It was-
bourbon to the
it was
whiskey
one of the
tasting to
best-
blot out the taste of the whiskey
no,
tasting.
it was so good though. It was
Last year was really spot
Have you
on.
already decided who's coming to the whiskey event?
I don't know if we have the full list yet. We have some people. We have some people that are gonna.
Well, if you
So what does this mean when you point at Jim?
Cut him off. He's not allowed to
Okay.
come. Actually, I
You
can't
did
say that.
redeem yourself. You did redeem yourself. Following.
Yes, you did. You redeemed yourself last year. Was it Jim Beam year last year?
Yes,
Yeah,
That was very good.
Jim Beam
Jim
redeemed.
Beam thing this year. It's all Texas.
Oh, well then you're gonna like woo, yeah, through the roof, Yes. Texas
Minimum
whiskey's the
120 proof. We got
best.
it.
Texas whiskey's the best. I'm actually going to be interested this year how many I guess because I
I
drink
was surprised.
exclusively
I just
Texas
went
whiskey.
over to the I can't remember what the name of the liquor store is.
7-Eleven.
No, it's nice. They actually had a big Texas section, which I thought was funny because right in the middle of it was a bottle of Crown Royal single malt, and I'm like, the last time I checked, Canada is nowhere near Texas.
Alberta is the Texas of Canada.
Yeah, the Canadian River maybe, but that's still Oklahoma territory.
Yeah. I tried Pennsylvania whiskey. I was not impressed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Wow.
sounds like a
Oh, yeah.
misnomer
Wow.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the German whiskey. They still need a few centuries.
It's
Yeah.
like reached a
They might have
2-second
had good distilleries. We just bombed them.
Well, I almost brought, as a bonus, I almost brought some German liqueur because I have some from this
Well,
trip.
that could work.
Like the Kirschwater, not so bad at all, but it's also one of those you just look at it and you're like, is that vodka? No, but yeah.
Well, now when I see your whiskey, the first question I ask is it going to hurt me? And then we go from there.
Yes. Yes.
Show me on the badger where it hurt you.
Show us on the badger where the German whiskey touched you in the no-no place.
It
But
touched
just
me
for the
right
record, when I got
there.
home, because I spent maybe I think I spent somewhere between $500 and $600 on all that.
Right.
I kept it on the shelf for about 6 months, and then I said, "What the hell do I still have this?" And it took it all straight out to the trash. It wasn't even worth saving the bottles.
Well, the Pennsylvania whiskey, I actually wound up putting a lot of cinnamon sticks in it for a couple of weeks, and that turned it into a really bad fireball, but which is still better
Ugh.
than bad
It'd be like a
Pennsylvania
joke.
whiskey.
It'd be like a joke. Like what was it? Like steak perfume when we were kids. Hey, you want some whiskey? I got some German whiskey here. Oh, really?
Oh, that would make your kids sober and straight for life. Oh, now who's on the poster this year? Who's the picture? Who's the picture? I can see it. I just
I
can't
don't know
see
if
who's on
it's
it.
been revealed yet.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Hold on a
I
second.
don't think even I've seen it yet.
What?
Isn't it in the frame over there?
Oh, it
Happy
is.
wife, happy life. That's great.
Ah,
She'll like it.
deep. Yes, you will. Deep
Yeah,
body
it's actually
lemon.
pretty good.
Handcrafted in small batches.
I personally prefer like the blueberry, and then I'd add it to lemonade. But
And I think we are through the worst of the weather. We had a rain front that came through yesterday. So cool thing
I
off.
saw that.
But it's going to be back up in the 90s.
I was very happy to get out of the airport and go, oh my God, I'm not dying waiting for
Jim,
the
you're going to be
shuttle.
very happy. The picture this year is Mr. Krabs, and I'm not joking.
Is it Mr.
It's
Krabs?
Mr. Krabs. It's got to be the best picture ever made of.
Wow.
I'm going to buy enough to wallpaper my house with it, not just my room, my house.
I just don't know how we're lucky enough to have the Mr. Krabs.
I never thought I'd be alive to see this. I'm just Mr. Krabs. Wow, Mr. Krabs poster.
All right, so who made the Mr. Krabs poster?
Matt Roberts makes all those.
Oh,
posters.
yes.
Matt Roberts makes
Yes,
a
he made
poster
that.
every year.
And so this year he didn't have an idea, and so Gary and I bounced a couple ideas off him, and I said, and I threw out Mr. Krabs because Mr. Krabs is a part of the con, and lo and behold, that is a gorgeous Mr. Krabs poster there.
There's a lot going on with Mr.
Oh,
Krabs. It's almost an infectious.
The backstory is so deep, and Eric's involved in the backstory too.
Am I?
The crab costume, who wore it when we saw it?
Well, yeah, I did.
Zach Glazer's involved in the backstory because he's the first that wore the crab costume. But for some reason, wonderful, gentle, intelligent, talented Kurt Gould thought he might want the crab outfit. And so he didn't want it. And lo and behold, the next year he wore it.
He embraced the crab.
Oh, he embraced the crab. It's beautiful. I'm kind of tearing up, guys. It's a little.
Don't cry. Don't cry for us.
Oh my God! I cannot wait to get a Mr. Krabs poster and get it signed by. We can get it signed by Mr. Krabs. He's here.
Oh,
my goodness!
But does it come with a Krabby Patty?
So every year Matt Roberts does a post for the con that it's usually a special guest. One year it was we had a Janelle, wonderful Janelle poster. One year was my face. God knows why. But yeah, it's this year he decided that Mr. Krabs would be the subject of the poster. So we're really very lucky. We have James Shields to do our actual
more
kick-ass
manhugging
logo.
going on.
Or if you
Yeah.
want to get on the internet, you have to come on this side, Jeff.
Yeah, you
actually on
can.
the internet?
Yeah, we're actually on the internet.
Hell yeah.
On the
And
interweb.
it's the Wily Canadian, folks. It's Jeff Emery. The man, the legend.
Oh, that's cool. A live podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we still do that. People do those, man. It's cool.
we were only half an hour late when we were trying to find internet
Yeah.
connection.
Oh,
Only.
We're old.
you know, you can always use your phone.
We tried.
We tried that
Wouldn't
too,
work
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It's a hotel. It's terrible. It's awful.
Yeah, they restrict you. So you can't watch porn on this hotel unless you pay $13.
It's odd that you knew exactly how much it was.
Just need for porn cannot be satisfied at only $13.
It's $13.85, and they only have a special every other week.
That's right. Volume. Is this fiber? I need a fiber connection. Oh, God.
My wife and I once checked into a hotel, and we turned the TV on. And it's prawn, and we turned it off and called them and said, "Oh, we forgot to shut it off from the last guy who was in there." We're like, "Can we switch rooms?"
Can you peroxide this entire room?
I don't want to have the blue light in here, but we'd rather just not know.
Please don't tell me.
Anywhere else in the hotel, we
Please
just not
don't
know.
tell me. Yes.
So they moved us into another room.
Yes,
We
there's
moved
nothing worse than having a black light and checking your hotel room
Oh,
and
no.
finding things you didn't want to find.
No.
Well, I have a YouTuber who is out in Vegas, and he's done that. And it's just like the bathroom. He's like,
All right, so
ugh.
somebody just asked a serious question. What are your thoughts on the stealth City State Invincible Overlord back?
Oh my! Did you see the numbers already?
I don't think it's
Eric,
a
have you
stealth
checked the
launch.
numbers there?
I thought it was at like 100K the last time.
No,
I
no,
checked.
no,
Oh,
dude.
no.
It's north of 3 at this
Yeah.
point.
Really? I know. I didn't
We're
check.
closing on 500,000.
So
Really?
here's the deal. Number one, it wasn't a stealth launch. They sent out an email. Number two, it's a 7-day campaign
Yep.
Only 7
Limited.
days.
with
We're
a
not screwing around.
hardwired cap that the moment it reaches the dollar amount that will cover the original Kid City
Shut
State
down.
Kickstarter, it's shut off. And so really and truly, back it, but this is it. This is your last chance. It's a gigantic box set.
The one complaint that I've heard from people about it is probably not what you think it would be. It's that why on G's Earth is it $173 PDF? It's $138 PDF.
Well, but so here's my thought on that. Number one,
And by the way, it's not included with the. You can buy the thing. It's not included.
no, it's not
It's
included.
separate.
That's
Right.
right. But if you want the PDF version, all the work that went into the print is going into the PDF. And come on, we've seen no shortage of companies that are. You'll see some discount on the PDFs, but yeah,
But Jim,
376,000 in the first.
but Jim,
day.
here's my issue with it though. We all know how this works. Within 24 hours of that being out, it'll be all over there. So
Yeah.
if you want to look for it, you can find the PDF.
Absolutely.
So I understand they want to recoup some of the money, but it's always kind of a losing battle. You're fighting a losing battle.
I don't, and I have no idea what the numbers are like, but I can't imagine you have people back in the PDF. You've got people back in the
Well, the PDF is for people who are outside of the U.S.
sure.
Because
If I was unscrupulous, I'd just back the product and then I'd find the PDF within 24 hours because you will.
That's right.
You'll be able to find it within 24
Right.
hours. But now I'm not saying to do that to anybody, but I'm just saying is that to me, it's just kind of.
the devil has scruples.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. I do. But I mean, I'll give. So when I work for Frog God Games, Frog God offers a free PDF with everything purchased. We've just always done that, and we've had other companies tell us we're idiots. You're absolutely idiots. Why would you charge for yes? It's just the thing we always did, and I don't know. So I guess I'm used to that. That's what they look at. Is okay, you buy the product, you get the PDF for free.
I have always thought that's okay, but my guess is, without any insider knowledge, there may be some contractual things. I don't know.
So I was thinking the same thing, Jim, because I thought there's a reason, because Joe was asked the question. He kind of skirted around it a little bit. Oh, hey, look at this guy here.
See, if one of these days, I'm sure you're going to invite me to come on your show.
No,
Of course.
The biggest collection in the world.
My God,
You can come on
actually
right
went
now.
30
Look,
seconds
you're
without
on right now.
reminding us. I
You're on
can't
the show.
believe it. Everybody, this is Bill Meinhardt. He's got the world's largest FRP collection and wants all of you to know it.
And Tenkar never has me on his show.
My God, you're warm from the friction of driving.
I drove the first 7 hours. She drove the last 7.
I'm just
Oh my
saying.
God.
So
You got it.
So the other subject about the Kickstarter, or I'm sorry, about the backer kit, is that I've seen some of the emails that Goodman's gotten from the people who backed the original Kickstarter. And let's say this again. If you know anybody that backed the original Kickstarter, they need to file a claim. They absolutely need to file a claim.
do this. Yes, absolutely.
But the thing that has been breaking my heart, the thing that has been absolutely infuriating me, are the people who pledge $15, $40. But I've seen multiple $15 pledges
Uh-huh.
where somebody has written in an email, and the email always goes the same way. My name is here's my name and my address. I was backer number whatever. Here's screen captures of my Kickstarter account. I backed, and I had written this off, and I never thought I would ever see anything. And so today, when the backer kit launched, I saw somebody going, "Well, you're alleviating a Nazi's debt." And let me just say this real quick. Number one, per the terms of Kickstarter, the Bloodsaws don't owe anybody anything. Number two, if you were to try to collect this debt, you would get nothing.
It was uncollectible.
It is an
Absolutely.
uncollectible debt. And number three, the people complaining about this are people who didn't back the Kickstarter. And the people who didn't back the Kickstarter complaining about people who did back the Kickstarter possibly receiving something, I have no time for. I simply do not have time for it. And frankly, they're bitching at nothing.
It would be different if they had a judgment against them where you have to pay this much, and so by doing this Kickstarter, they're alleviating debt, but they're not alleviating any debt because they were never going to pay it. It was never, ever
And
going to
it's
be
not
paid.
a debt.
Bob Jr. could have won the lottery 2 weeks from now, and it would still have never been. It's just not going to have been done. It's never been done. So it's not alleviating any debt at all. It's actually. I feel the same about this that I do Memorial too. I had written that off 7 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's never going to get done, and then the Chenault jumped in like heroes from a Western or something. We're gonna rescue this project, and I actually held it in my hands, and I was just like, I can't believe it. I actually got this.
We went through Barrow Maze, or not Barrow Maze. I'm sorry. We all went through
Dwimmermount.
Dwimmermount.
Oh yeah.
We all went through Dwimmermount.
Yep.
Which
Then it
eventually
was
came out,
Memorial
too.
Tune. And then the millstone around all of our necks, besides pencil dice, have been the city state of the Invincible Overlord. And the people, honest to God, the people who are going on and on about how, you're facilitating Nazis getting out of debt and all the rest of this, go fuck yourself.
How much
But
money are they going to make off of it? That's
But
the
the thing is, legally, there was no debt. It was
Legally,
a
there's no debt at all.
It was
It's
a Kickstarter.
It's a failed Kickstarter. Sorry.
You're
I
right.
know. I can't figure what's going on.
And so
I just started doing this.
I can't tell you the tone of
Where's
the
your
emails
volume
that I've seen.
I turned it all the way down.
Go ahead.
The tone of the emails that I've seen, it's all the same thing. I never thought I would see anything.
Yeah.
I can't believe somebody's actually doing right by us, and thank you for doing this. And at that point, even the guy, there was a guy who sent in an email who said, I actually got a refund from Bledsoe, and I don't want you to pay me my refund because I already got my money, but I wanted the 10% discount on the new one, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I'm like, and yes, that's aiding and abetting Nazis. Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I have no time for this.
Like I said, it's
Mr. Rag, I'm trying to get my hair as long as you, James, but it isn't working. I haven't cut it since last North Texas.
Yeah, but he's wearing it much better than you are, Eric. Sorry.
Yes, he has a flow.
My
You
God.
have a flea.
I don't know
All
what's
right.
going on with this.
So are you live here right now?
Yeah, you want to come around? Just
Come in and say hi.
grab a chair and
Here.
slide it in.
Sit there.
Show us how a real person
Just
has
sit
long
there.
hair, not a Civil War veteran.
Someone mentioned aiding and abetting Nazis, and I just had to get in on this. How are we doing this?
You're doing fine. We got the microphones picking this all up.
There. You can be the guest chair.
I've now kicked out a guest, and I am now the main character.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mike kicked himself off. He's trying to think. It's been one of those days. Now you came from UK Game Expo or
No. I had to go back to Helsinki.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I
because-
thought you came straight from UK.
No, and that would have been easier, but it's so much more expensive to do that.
Really?
Well, thank
I
you for
would've-
saving us money. I didn't realize that happened. I thought you just loaded your bleary-eyed self on the plane after however many days at UK. You just said, okay.
No, it would. To me, it would make sense that it should be cheaper. That I should go from Helsinki to Birmingham, England, to Dallas, back to Helsinki.
Yeah.
But no, that's a lot more expensive than flying Helsinki to Birmingham, going back to Helsinki, and then coming to Dallas. It is,
Really?
yeah, it sucks. I don't understand why, because that just makes me backtrack and lose a day. And then, so I'm exhausted.
Well,
I come
I'll
here.
tell you one thing different, James. The first year you came, your back was killing you. I remember you telling me how bad your back was. Apparently, you're doing pretty good now. Is the working out,
I've
all the good
lost
stuff
a
you've
lot
been
of
up
weight
to?
since then.
I can see it. Yeah, you're looking good.
Yeah,
You do look good.
Yeah. So that things are a bit better. But then, of course, I'm tired and I come here and I'm the most disorganized person in this building, I bet.
I don't
Of
know.
course, every single thing here is just like, why aren't they doing